Hello, hello, hello. I am a few minutes early intentionally just to see if anyone finds me. This is my final live handmade jewelry sale for the month of September. We've done one every Saturday for the past few weeks, that past 3 weeks, and now today. Hello, welcome in. So I'm just waiting for people to join, and please say hello so I know you're here. And I don't get lonely talking to myself. Anyway, we'll give it a few more minutes till 10 o'clock, and then we'll go over the rules. Also, please let me know if you can hear me okay, because I have my microphone sort of affixed to a thing right in front of my face instead of on my person. And the bars aren't showing up very good on the screen as far as sound quality. So let me know if you can hear me. I'd appreciate it. And we'll get into this right at 10 o'clock, which is 3 minutes away. I have a variety of handmade jewelry today. We have purples, pinks, turquoise, blue, some green, some neutrals. We have everything. So, hi, Donna. Can you hear me okay? Is the sound quality okay? Or do I have to get closer to the mic? Because I know I have a low voice anyway, and it doesn't always pick up. Okay, good. Thank you. Let me know if the picture or the sound quality degrades anytime if you're here still. I'm going to wait a few minutes till 10. I just wanted to give people a chance to see that I was in fact live and to come in hopefully. So I know Saturdays are busy for everyone. Same here. And 10 o'clock kind of rolled around a little early this morning for me, but that's okay. It's on the schedule. I have to get it done. How are you? I hope you're well. It would be nice to see sunshine soon. It's been pretty dreary here the last 4 days or so, 4 or 5, really. Almost the whole week's been dreary, but the last few have added rain to it too, which is, we need, but ugh, thankfully it's not snow. No shoveling yet. Yay. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm going to start going over the rules. It's a minute early, but I do this every time. The rules should be in the description below as well. So this sale is for USA only, please. I cannot ship overseas. I don't have a export license or anything like that. Oh, yay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. Usually I do jewelry shares of what I made and tutorials sometimes and some beady hauls. But the last 4 weekends, this month on Saturdays, I've been doing trying to do some sales live of my handmade jewelry because I have a lot of handmade jewelry and I haven't been selling it because I haven't been posting it in my Etsy shop. So I thought I'd do it on YouTube first and then go ahead and put some things. I have to get pictures taken and put some things in Etsy and get Etsy going better too. So that's the goal. And I think I have decided that I'm going to do one of these once a quarter. I can't do every weekend like I did this month, but I think the next one will be Saturday, November 11th, and probably the same time from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern time. Okay. Welcome anybody coming in. I appreciate that. So mark your calendars. November 11th will be the next one. And hopefully it'll be, well, there's no way I'm going to get through everything I have in this box next to me still, which only is my jewelry up through 2022. I still have to price all of 2023's. So hopefully some of that will be in November, but some of it might end up on Etsy also. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So, USA only, every piece will have a DAHL number, which I'll try to remember to show you and say. And that's what you need to tell me sold or to email me after the sale or during the sale, letting me know which pieces you want. The prices are not negotiable. Some of them, I think my pricing is reasonable, and some of them I have reduced to wholesale or below already. So, and I don't know which ones, not all of them, but so I'm not going to reduce prices at all because there are fees and things I have to pay either on Etsy or even just to invoice through PayPal, and they're not actually included in the price. So, anyway. All items you'll see were handmade by me. No items are secondhand resale. Like I didn't buy them somewhere at a flea market or Goodwill or something and resell. Nothing wrong with that. That's just not what this is. I make everything and for sale. Shipping will be extra. It's not included in the prices I'm showing you, and I'll quote that on the PayPal invoice or in an email before I invoice once I know what item or items you would like. And I will combine the items to try and get the least expensive. And I know at least one of you, I am holding some things from last week to see if you want anything this week, and then I'll combine shipping. Um, you can mention the items you want in the live chat. Just say sold and the DAHL item number. And I might, if it was like an earlier number, I might have to ask you again which piece it was so I can set it aside for you. And I'll keep a tally on my right over here. I'll write it down. And then at the end, also email me at DAHLIA, Dahlia Designs 57 at gmail.com and confirm which DAHL items you want, the price of them, and maybe a brief description of what they were, like Herkimer quartz bracelet, which is something we're going to do here in a minute. Something like that. All customers, when you do that email, also give me your PayPal email address and your mailing address, and like I said, the confirmation of the DAHL item codes wanted and a brief description. Okay. I'll send a PayPal invoice. I am invoicing. This is a business. And if you're in Pennsylvania, I have to charge you sales tax. And I will display my sales tax registration right here. My license number is 860168846. And I'm registered. I have to collect sales tax in the state of Pennsylvania. If your state or location other than Pennsylvania has sales tax, you are responsible for submitting the tax due to your state. I'm not taking responsibility for that. If you are uncomfortable with that, I can set up a sale on Etsy specifically for you so that Etsy takes the tax out. I don't have the wherewithal to figure the tax for all the various states. Payment is due within 24 hours of receiving the invoice from me. If you don't pay the invoice timely, and if another person wants the same item, it hasn't happened yet, but if that happens, I'll notify you by email and then I'll either modify or delete the invoice and allow the next person to have the item. All sales will be final, no returns or exchanges. I will be showing the items for sale in detail. I have my sizing stuff here. I have my ruler. So I'll show you all that. I'll try and show you in as much detail. If you have any questions on anything, please stop me and ask. I'd be happy to try and answer the questions. I'd rather do that on the live stream or in the email before finalizing the purchase because I want you to be happy with what you purchase. And I say on here, please allow me 1 week after the sale to actually ship, but I will be, if payment comes in time, I am planning to go to the post office Monday morning to ship whatever gets sold today. Okay. Sometime Monday morning. It might be closer to noon. I don't know yet, but I'm going to try and do that. But if more sales come in throughout the next week from this video or this live sale, I will go multiple times to the post office. Let's see. Orders of $50 or more, you'll get a free small gift from me. It'll be a little bag of beads and maybe findings, something small, then maybe you can make something or a few things for yourself if you do that. And all orders of $10 or more will receive a coupon code that can be used on future purchases in my Etsy store only. And that's from 10/1/23 to March 31/24. I will be adding more items, as I mentioned earlier, throughout, well, I said throughout September, but that's not going to happen, throughout October. And thereafter, my hope is that in the future, as I price new things from like 2023, I'll select things right away to photograph and put in Etsy. I need to photograph them all because I need records of what I'm selling also. And lastly, well, next to last, these sales are not sponsored by anyone. It's just me and my little business called Dahlia Designs. It's not sponsored by YouTube. And I want to thank you so much for being here and for your business in advance. And also thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. All right. So let's get started. Let me figure out where I'm going to put this. All right. I'm just going to go. This is going to be random. We're going to have a mix of pinks, purples, neutrals, turquoise, I don't know, whatever I pull out of the box that's next to me, and I have a few things out. This is Herkimer quartz, also called sometimes Herkimer diamond. It is a clear quartz with some gray in it. The best of it is totally clear, like more like that piece, but of course I don't have that. It's from New York actually, and this bracelet is Herkimer quartz and Swarovski crystal. It is silver plated. It is not sterling, and I have a new bracelet gadget. But I'm going to show you something. So let's see. This is my new easy bracelet, and it's more accurate than the first one I bought. I'll put it that way. So this is saying 7 1/4, but I am gonna call it 7, and here's why. This is my other bracelet board. Maybe 7 1/4 because it has a little room here, and that's why this one is more accurate. The other one of these I bought was, first of all, was much smaller, but this goes all the way to 12 1/2 inches. But it was like an inch off, so a 7-inch bracelet would drop to 8 inch, and I couldn't deal with that. I did get a refund on that, by the way, in case anybody's curious. So actually, this is dropping to 7 1/2. I would say I'm gonna have to raise it up to 7 1/4 based on this board, which has proven to be pretty accurate for me. Okay. And that one is DAHL 1270, and it's $20. Herkimer quartz, silver plated rounds, and a lobster claw. Let's see. Yeah, just little crimps. It's just a strung bracelet. And then I have this, I should have left this thing out. This bead woven one with some, what are these? Glass pearls, rhodium plated clasp, and Swarovski crystals. This is a flat spiral weave. I don't do a whole lot of bead weaving, and it's coming in right at 7 inches roughly. So 6 3/4 to maybe 7 1/4, maybe. I think it's 6 3/4 because I think I couldn't get this over the 7 on my bracelet board. The pearls are sort of a silvery color, and I can't even tell. I think those are like an iris seed bead, sort of purpley. And then these are, I think they're black diamond, because I think this was for, yeah, Pirate Pretties challenge. I participate in jewelry challenges, and Pirate Pretties on the 15th is one of them. And our bead that time was supposed to be diamond. So these are black diamond Swarovski crystals. And probably they are in here too. Nope, they're clear in here. So no, they're black diamond. They're back here. Sorry. And they're in between the silver spacers. Okay. And so the first one was DAHL 1270 for 20. This one's DAHL 1269 for $35. This one took a little more effort. I didn't show the clasp on this. It has a little cross charm on here. I think that was an option we were supposed to use. This is a box clasp. This is the rhodium plated. It's got some crystals in there, and it's pretty easy to, if I can get a hold of it, pretty easy to close. It snaps closed pretty well. Okay, so those are the first two. All right, let's do a little pink because this weekend, today, would have been my mother's 96th birthday today. So this is kind of in honor of her. But also, October is always Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right? Oops, upside down. So I do have some pink rose quartz here. And I'll not do all, I won't do any one single color throughout. This one is DAHL 1231 for $25. It's 16 to 17 inch I have written, and we'll check that. And this metal is rose gold plated copper. So down to about here. I'm going to say, it's upside down. I'm going to say 16 plus the pendant of another about 1.5 inches. So it'll come down 17.5 inches, but the wearable part is about 16. It is all wire woven. I did all the links myself. Rose gold plated copper little spacers, rose quartz. These are crystals, but the rounds are rose quartz. And this is a carved rose quartz, which I wire wrapped and put 3 little spacers in the back. And this has a hook and eye clasp. Well, a hook clasp, I guess. Hook and an eye, and you just go like that. So it goes on pretty easy, but it stays on once it's on. The weight of the pendant will keep it on. That's $12.31 for $25. I have 2 pair of matching earrings. These are also on rose gold plated copper. These are a carved flower, also in rose quartz and rose quartz rounds. Okay, and let's see the length on those. The length is about 1 7/8 almost on those. They're not super long. And these are long ear wire, and they're a little on the thick side, so I probably will not put rubber backings on those because they stay in pretty well. And then this is a more dainty little pair. It's just rose quartz with a crystal, and again on a rose gold plated copper head pin with a dome on the bottom. Both have the dome, and ear wires. The ear wires on this one, I actually put a little bead on it, a spacer bead, and on this one it just has a round hoop. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. There we go. So let's see. These measure about 1.5 inches on DAHL 1232. They're $6, and these were $12.33 for $8, and the necklace was $12.31 for $25. All right, let me put those away, and then we'll get on to the next set, which is a set that I wanted to get to last week because I did fall and no, 2 weeks ago I did fall and I didn't get to it. So we'll try and get to it here today. I have some necklaces, and I have some earrings, and I have 1 bracelet. All right, we're going to do the necklaces first, I think, all 3 of them. We'll start with our Foxy one. This is my Foxy Lady necklace. Most of this is check glass and some looks like lamp work and carnelian. This fox is carnelian. No, I'm sorry. It's chalcedony. I think it's the same. Looks like carnelian to me. It's a carved fox. It's flat on the back, smooth flat on the back, so it won't interfere with your clothing or anything. These appear to be, well, I think they're check glass too, swirled. So all these other beads except the metal beads are check glass. And then it's on antique brass or antique bronze. Let me see how it's called. Brass, antique brass for this one. And let's check the length. And these fox beads are in an antique brass color. I don't know the base metal, some kind of alloy. And there's some spacers in here, bumpy spacers like that too. So this is a nice fall piece, and it's DAHL 1368 for $35. I wrote down 18-inch plus 2-inch extender. The 2-inch extender is right. Let's check. Oops. Let's check the necklace, because my one necklace board that I was using was a little off, and this looks shorter to me. Yeah, I would say this is 16-inch plus a 2-inch extender, plus the pendant brings it down to 18, but without the pendant, the wearable part is 16-inch plus the extender plus pendant. And the extender is about 2 inches, and it has a little bead dangle on the end. It's actually, yeah, 2 inches of extendable use there. Okay. And so chalcedony fox check glass, that is DAHL 1368 for $35. Now I have this one, also check glass, but this one is on bead links. This one I think does have carnelian, yes. Carnelian chip beads. I might, or maybe I'm not. I'm going to zoom down here a little bit. So these are carnelian chips, and these are turquoise colored howlite gemstone beads. It's done with simple links and hooked together with antique brass jump rings. Put on some chain with a lobster clasp at the end, and just a dangle down here hooked on with a jump ring. If you didn't like the dangle on, you could always remove it if you know how to remove it. This is DAHL 1376 for 18, and I'm saying that's 18 inches, and that could be, yeah. Again, I think it's 16 inches plus a 3-inch pendant, and this one does not have an extender. So we're going to say that's 16 plus a 3-inch pendant with a leaf on the bottom, maple leaf. So, and those pieces here, they're all check glass. Yep, all of it is check glass. But these are howlite, and this is carnelian. It has a nice, that one has a real nice flow to it. So that's DAHL 1376 for 18. And then the last necklace is DAHL 1369 for 45. This has some howlite in it, but also, and check glass, but also these Tibetan beads. And they were a little pricey. They're not always, but those were for some reason. And it's on a large hook and eye clasp. I'm sorry, a large toggle clasp, which I have the tag all wrapped around. There we go. Comes apart like that. And closes like that. So it's pretty secure. I do have wire guardians on here. It's on soft flex turquoise beading thread. I have this one listed as 22, but I'll bet you it's 20. Yeah, it's about 20 inches long and no extender. I had a bead board when I laid it out, it would say, 10 inches on each side. Yeah, it was off. And I think I stopped using that, but I hope. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Welcome. So that was DAHL 1369 for 45. All right. I have a bracelet. This is DAHL 1373 for $10. And I have that at 7 3/4 inch, which looks to be about right. it's right on there. And let's see what my bracelet. See, this says 8 inches. I think it's 7 3/4. So whatever this says, subtract 1/4 inch. I believe. So that is 7 3/4. And I don't think it would go up to 8. So 7 3/4 appears to be accurate. This is all check glass and dyed halite. The rounds are the dyed halite beads, which is a gemstone. And it has a lobster claw clasp, again on soft flex turquoise with wire guardians at the end and just one open jump ring. The lobster clasp is hooked right onto a wire guardian, so it's pretty secure, but this is an open jump ring over here. Okay, $13.73 for $10. And then I have earrings to go with it. Let's see, let's do them in order. So this pair is $13.70. I had a little, one moment. Here we go. I have this little Fire Mountain measuring thing, which is perfect for me to use for earrings. These are on antique brass colored or coated lever backs, all check glass and antique brass, little square. Oh, I didn't know I had some of those. I just bought more of those. Anyway, maybe I finished them. They're just about 2 inches, not quite 2 inches in length. $13.70 for $6. And $13.71 is these check glass squares, antique brass kind of saucer, I think, yeah. And it's all check glass and lever backs. And that is, the little tip of the head pin brings it just over 1.5 inch. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. And $13.72. Again, all check glass. These are what I call double dangles. The first dangle is these 2 little beads, and then the second dangle has these sort of pillow cushiony kind of looking beads. And those are about 2 1/8 inch, $13.72 for $6. Let me move things down or put this back up a little bit again. Okay, $13.74. 3 must have been one of the other. Yeah, 3 was the bracelet. These have some howlite in down at the bottom, but the rest is check glass and antique brass findings. And they're about 1 7/8 inch for $6, $13.74. And $13.75. It's a little twisted. There we go. I think these check glass cubes are really cool. They have these the square spacers too, and then some howlite as the larger blue bead, and then check glass. They are 1 3/4 inch, $13.75 for $5. Hi, Chris. I'll do some purple for you next, okay? Let me figure out what I do with the bag for these, and I'll put them away. You're welcome, welcome, everybody. I have my box over here is so full, it's unreal. Chris had requested some purple last week. I don't know what you're looking for, earrings or sets, so I'll just do what I have. I have a lot of purple up here today. This is the first piece. This is DHL 1215 for $45. I wrote that it's 21 inches, so let's verify that. This one looks longer. My ruler is correct. I would say it's 20 inches plus 2.5 inch pendant. The pendant I wire wrapped. These are amethyst and crystal, little amethyst and little crystal. They're not Swarovski. This is an amethyst point. This, I think, was from a bargain bead box at one point. We have some etched glass beads in here, both here and here. I wire wrap those etched beads like little spinning planets on these 2 silver, sort of a channel. frame. And then we do have, I want to say these, yeah, these rounds here are like a matte amethyst. And then there's some glass beads in here too. Frosted or matte amethyst, and they go from lighter to darker, lighter to darker. And then I doubled up, tripled up. Let's see how I did. I put 3 pieces of chain back here to support the necklace. It does have a toggle clasp closure back here with just a little circle design, kind of goes with the circle idea of the other pieces in the necklace. So let's change that to 20-inch. That is DAHL. And that's parts, right? $12.15 for $45. And then the earrings to go with it are just simple little earrings. And it has these little points. Now, I have another necklace somewhere that has these little points on it. And I don't know if I have that out yet. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Yay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so these are $12.17. They're $6, and they're crystal and glass mostly, all. And they're on silver-plated ear wires. I don't know the base metal, and they do have a silicone back on them. And they're about 2¼ inches, $12.17 for $6. Let me put them up. We'll do 2 more purple pieces, and then I'm going to switch to a turquoise, and then maybe some, I don't know, blue I'll grab out of the box. And we'll just keep going and grab stuff out of the box. All right, these 2 are bracelets. Oh, I wanted to do, I'll do 3 more things of purple. These are a little bit big. I wrote on here 7 to 7.5, but they're coming in at 7 3/4 on my bracelet board, I think. No, they're coming in at 7 3/2 on there, but because that's 7 3/4, they wouldn't fit. But on this new thingy, they dropped to 7 3/4. I'm gonna say they're 7.5 because they wouldn't go over the 7 3/4. They're pretty chunky. They have amethyst, like teeth-shaped nuggets. They have little bird charms flying. I have it upside down. And some feathers and a toggle clasp. And does have wire guardians on it. Sort of a fancy toggle. And it looks like it's on soft flex amethyst purple beading wire. $12.17. Was that the earrings? Yes. All right. Let me write that down. Bear with me, everyone. I want to stop and write things as I see them. And then I always verify with you, of course. Oops. And $6. And I'll put that in my other little bin here so I don't mix it back up with the other stuff. Okay. And then this bracelet, thank you, Chris. This one is coming in at around 7 3/4 also, but I'm going to say 7.5. I have it upside down. The birds are one direction. It's 3 birds on a branch. This is silver plated. And it's got amethyst in sort of pebbly shapes, and then those dog teeth kind of thing. I don't know if that's the right name for it. And this one has a spring ring clasp here on it hooks on in the front. And I don't know if I can get a hold of it right here, like that. Because I didn't want to have two separate strung pieces going around, to the back. And this is actually sort of I can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. It's a round spring ring clasp as opposed to a lobster. It's like the same kind of thing. This is actually on purple wire. So it's a little stiffer in the back, almost like a bangle, but then with this on the front, and that's 7.5. So this one is number 1192. Put it right side up. 1192, and it is $10. And the one with the birds floating is 1193. That one's $25. It has more amethyst in it, apparently, according to my notes. I don't know. 25.10. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right, let me put them away. All right, I'm going to switch for a minute. Well, let's do one more purple piece, and then I'll switch to some turquoise. Is there anything anyone is specifically looking for as far as color or style? I can't guarantee I have it, but anyway. Now this one I made with Softflex Spider Queen kit, but it's not really truly Halloween-y. I tried to make it not Halloween-y. So we have a necklace here. This is DAHL 1410 for $25. Very sparkly, and it's on gunmetal, lobster clasp, some chain, some gunmetal colored links. These are black. I think these were not in the kit. They're can't remember if they're vintage Czech glass or vintage German glass melon kind of beads on there. And then the rest of it is just a combination of crystals, and there probably is some acrylic in it. I'm not sure about these, whether they're glass or acrylic. And it says 17 inches, so let's test that. Okay, I'd say closer to 16 inches on that one. 16 inches. Boy, I did say approximately 17, but it's closer to 16. Okay, that's DAHL 1410 for $25. 16-inch necklace, no extender. Have a matching bracelet. That's $14.12 for $18, and it has silver tone, sort of antique silver tone instead of gunmetal, and silver tone spacers and things. Let me get my measuring thing. Oops. Now that's coming in at 8, so I'm going to say it's 7 3/4. I wrote 6 3/4 to 8 because this is extendable, but I already have it part way through the extension. It definitely, if I put it all the way on the end of extension, it would go to 8, and probably I get another 1/2 inch. I'd probably say 7.5 to maybe 7 1/4 to 8 inches on that one. That's number 1412 for 18. Okay, and then we have this one, which really isn't very purple at all. It has some purple crystals in it, but this is all Czech glass and crystal. And it is magnetic clasp, a little tiny silver magnetic clasp, but pretty strong. But if you have a pacemaker or are expecting, do not buy magnetic items. They are not good for you. And yeah, so silver tone. I don't know if that's plated or just silver tone metal. Okay, so this is DHL 1411 for $15, and it's coming in at 7 3/4 on here, so I'd say it's 7.5. Okay. What did I write on there? I had 7 1/4 to 7.5, so that's probably about right. And then lastly, in this set, DHL 1413, $8 earrings. These are glass, and these are Czech glass. These are wire wrapped on silver tone. They do have silicone backs on the ear wires. And they are about 1 7/8 inch long. 1 7/8. Okay. All right, we'll put on. Am I showing these okay? Can you see things clearly, or am I too far away? Or let me know, please. Because I can see it, but I'm right here in front of stuff. Is it bright enough also is another question. Because my screen looks a little dark. I don't know. All right, let's switch to some turquoise. This is going to be genuine turquoise. It's not like Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but it's genuine. Nonetheless, I have a dainty little, it also has some check glass in it. This is carved turquoise. This is carved turquoise. And these are turquoise chips. I don't know if I wrote. If I wrote this type of turquoise. I did not. Okay. The necklace, I don't have a tag on it. I did this for the Jewelry Making Fun December 18th, 2021. I wrote down it's 18-inch plus a 2 1/4 inch dangle. Let's check that. It is number DAHL 1168. And it's $50 because of the carved turquoise and stuff. I'm going to say, what did I say, 18-inch? I'm going to say it's more like 17-inch plus the 2 1/4 inch dangle, 17-inch. Okay, and that is DAHL 1168 for 50. The bracelet, well, let's do the earrings next. They are number 1169. They're 2 1/4 inches long. I wrote on my sheet. More like 2.5. They're $18. These turquoise carved tubes, they're hard to find now, but also they're kind of pricey. And they have these little thread tassels at the bottom. And they're on silver plated metal, but I don't know the base metal. And where did I say? They're 2.5. Okay. They're 1169 for 18. Which earrings, Chris? You want purple earrings? Is that what you're saying? I can mostly I have things in sets, so they're going to come out in sets, but I'll try. I'll do purple again next, and then I'll do another turquoise piece, and then we'll move on to some silvers and blues, and I can do 2 purples while you're here. All right, so the bracelet's the only thing we didn't do in this one. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, so this bracelet has a toggle. It's sort of a that kind of shape, teardrop toggle, I'll call it. This is on turquoise soft flex beading wire, as is the necklace, except for the chain part. So real turquoise. The chips are real turquoise. These twisty beads are check glass. And I wrote that this one is 7-inch. This is item number DAHL 1170 for 15. Let's test the 7-inch. I'd say 7 to 7 1/4. Let me bring my other board in because it has a 7-inch on here. Yeah, 7 to 7 1/4 on that one. 7 1/4, I think, will be snug. I don't know why the sizings are so different, but this is not showing at 7, and this is saying it fits a 7 to 7, maybe 7 1/4. So I'm thinking if I show it a 7.5 on here, it's 7 1/4. I think it's a 1/4 inch off. I think I said that already. But so I'm letting you know because I told you I'd give you as much information as I could during the live streams. So, and I want you to be happy with any purchases. Okay, Chris, thank you. think she left already. All right. Well, if she's leaving and having to rewatch, I will go on to the other thing that's sitting on my lap because I'm afraid it's gonna fall off. I have bags of stuff. I keep it in bags to keep it from getting messed up. Let's do this one first since I pulled it out. Oh, it has a butterfly. All right. And a bracelet. That looks pretty big. All right. These are supposedly an 18-inch necklace. This is reconstituted turquoise stone, which basically means they smash the turquoise pieces, like grind it up into powder and add resin to it. And that's what they call turquoise reconstituted. Same with these. And now I'm not sure about these. These might be real turquoise, and this is the reconstituted stone coins is what I wrote with butterfly decoupaged on it. I do have a Swarovski little butterfly crystal down here. Pretty sure it's Swarovski. And some other little crystals and some sort of ruby colored. Okay. I wrote it on here. I should have just looked. Yes, they are Swarovski. They're sort of a magenta color. They're like a purpley red. I thought they went well with the red in the butterflies on the coins. And these are actually African turquoise. These are the reconstituted pieces. So I stand corrected. And you can put these butterflies however you want, facing that way or that way, however you want to do it. And it is silver plated lobster claw, I think. Yep, silver plated metal, but I don't know the base metal. And with a closed ring here, strung on soft flex a turquoise. I don't know if it's the 49 strand silver crimp tubes. And that says DAHL 1309 for $30. I want to measure it for you because I had written 18-inch plus the dangle. And once again, I would say it's about 16 inches plus the dangle. And the dangle is almost 2.5 inches. Okay, I'm going to change that to 16 inch plus 2.5 inch. So $13.09 for $30. The bracelet is the same beads, African turquoise rounds, reconstituted turquoise coins, a little sort of yellowish clear Swarovski butterfly and Swarovski crystals to match the butterflies. And I wrote on here 7.5. It's $13.08 for 15. Let's see. So if this comes down to, see, it's coming down to 8. I'm going to say maybe 7.75. It looks big to me. Let me bring this up. Yeah, that's 7.75 for sure. 7.75. So that's a little bit on the big side. And then the earrings. Well, I'm not being critical there. People have different size wrists. We've got the African turquoise, the Swarovski crystal in the butterflies, which are like a pale, what's that color called? Jonquil or something. And then I think these are like a ruby red bicone here and a little tiny one here. And these are on silver finished steel, maybe stainless steel. I think these are on stainless steel ear wires. And they're $6, $13.10 for $6. That's okay, DFC. Thank you for coming. We've mostly done some purple and turquoise. These are about 2.5 inches long. I have another set in turquoise also, but it's a little different. Turquoise is December birthstone, one of them. And then let's see what I'll do next. So this one, this is the one I did a cross weave on this necklace with African turquoise, and this other bead is called Muffinite, this tan bead, and then little seed beads in there and sort of a brassy bronze or coppery color. I'm having trouble seeing it. Let me move these out of the way. And a turquoise, what do you call this thing? Arrowhead. Turquoise arrowhead pendant on the bottom. So this is woven. It's just a cross weave all the way back. And then it has this toggle clasp, which I think is one that you can put little flat back somethings in, but I didn't. It's in an antique copper color. So I guess these are copper. And I use copper crimp beads, soft flex turquoise beading wire to do the cross weave. I didn't use thread because it's a little heavy. Okay, that's fine. This one is number 1305 for $60. And yeah, this one is actually right. I wrote 17.5 to 18 inch. I believe that's accurate. And the pendant drop down here is about 2.5 inches. That seems 1, 2, yeah, about 2.5 inches from here to here. Excuse me. Okay, so that was DAHL 1305 for $60. And then I have 2 pair of earrings. 1306 has these little, these are vintage natural brass arrowheads. They're sort of one-sided. You can hardly tell, but this one flipped around and it's a little indented on that side, like it was pressed and puffed out on the front. African turquoise Muffinite, and these are on vintage brass ear wires. They do have silicone backs on them, and they are about 2 3/8 long for $12. 1306 for $12. 1307 is on gold-plated brass lever backs with a shell on them. That guy wants to twist. Just simple drops with the African turquoise and the Muffinite. And they're a little over 1.5, so 1 5/8 inch, roughly. So that's those pieces. Let me find the bag for them. Oh, thank you so much, Queen Bee. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, share, guys, because the more people we get, that will help me out tremendously. DFC, I did decide, if you missed the beginning, I did decide that I'm going to do one of these one weekend a quarter, and the next one will be November 11th. November 11th. All right, let me see what's next. We'll do some sort of neutral pieces next. These are more, this one's more summery. Do I have a price on here? Yeah. And let's see. Looks like 3 pieces. We have some shell. This is a kind of a long necklace and a smaller bracelet. I didn't write on here what these are, but they're shell, and this is an agate, and this is a crystal. This is an asymmetrical piece, I think. I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it slid on me. Anyway, this has mother of pearl in it and pearl, and these are little shell rounds and some crystals. And there are little shell rounds inside the little donuts. But I think this is supposed to be even like that. And I'll have to slide this and fix it. But this is kind of long, and it's got a a box closure in the back that goes like that, and it's shaped like a flower. If I could see. It has a crystal or something, a rhinestone or crystal right in the middle. And this is DAHL 1116 for $50, but I will get that positioned correctly. Let me measure this for you. This one is to here is about, let me get it straight here. To here is about 21 inches. 10 and a half and 10 and a half. Yeah, 21 inches. And the pendant is about 1.5 inches. So that's a long one with a sliding thing. It's just a strung. It does have wire guardians on, hooking onto the chain. And in the back, in the back it does not. And I'm not sure why. Maybe they were interfering with the clasp. I'm not sure. The bracelet is $12, DAHL 1118. I don't have a size written on, but again, it's like the agate. It's really pretty agate. It's like clear with black striations or gray striations in it, and then some crystals and mother of pearl and shell. No, these are glass pearls here, these white ones. Now, this has one shell bead in the middle, and the rest of the white looks to be like glass pearls. Okay, let's see. So this one says 7.5. I'm going to say probably 7.25. Let me try it on my other board. I'd say 7 to 7.25 on that one because it's coming right at 7 on my other board. Okay. And DAHL 1118 for 12. And then the earrings are DAHL 1117 for $8. And they're the pearl, mother pearl, the shell, and the agate in crystals. And they're 1 little 16th over, nope, I'm going to say 2.25. 2.25. And they, I don't write, I think they're silver plated brass lever backs. Okay. All right. You like the idea of once a quarter? Yeah. I'm going to do it on November 11th, 10 to 12, because I figure that's still in time for the holiday gift giving. And it's before I'll start to get like super busy for the holidays and stuff. Plus, you know, I'll be trying to get my Etsy updated in October and thereafter. Okay, this one has a bird pendant in shell or mother of pearl. Let me see if I wrote on here. I wrote Swarovski crystal and pearl. So all these pearls and these sort of tanzanite sort of colored. Actually, I think they're alexandrite colored, the purpley pink crystals. These pearls here are Swarovski pearls, which means they're glass or crystal pearls. And then the pendant was in my stash, and it's a shell or mother of pearl. I think it's shell pendant, and it's carved, and it's a peace dove kind of thing. I just thought the color of it went really good with the alexandrite. I didn't write that on here, but that's the color, I'm pretty sure. And it does have a toggle clasp, which has, it has Swarovski crystals in it. They used to sell sets like that. And I have a few, so I'm trying to use what I have. And this is $35, 1296. And I wrote that it's 16-inch plus pendant, which looks to be about right to me, but maybe it's shorter. 7.5. I'd say it's 15-inch plus About 1.5 inch pendant. 15 inch plus a 1.5 inch pendant. Okay. And then the earrings to go with it it's this section with a crystal on top, little oval jump rings connecting it to silver plated. I don't know if these are brass or copper, silver plated lever backs. And let's check the length. They are about 2 and a little over 2, like 2 1/16 inch, 1297 for $10. Yeah, I figured as I priced some of the stuff from 2023, and also we're never going to get through all my pre-2023 here today. It's amazing how much stuff I have made anyway. All right, let's do this bag because it's on top. No, let's do this bag because it's second on top because I like it. Thank you. Hi, everybody. People that haven't said anything, come on in. All right, so next up we have some sodalite and shell. This is sodalite, and this is orange and blue sodalite. And these, I think these are shell or mother of pearl, and they have orange and blue in them. So it takes me a minute to get everything out. It's the only way I can stay organized. And it doesn't look like I have detailed tags, but I wrote it on here. So these are sodalite sticks and rounds, and these are blue druzy agate. They're like a matte iris almost. Sorry, I'm crinkling. Here's the bracelet. This has an extender on. It's got silver tone bead caps. It does have little glass white pearls. These are also sodalite, these little beads. So there's like 6 millimeter and 8 millimeter. And then these are 10 millimeter. It's got some crystals in here that are a pale blue. And let's see, this is number DAHL 998, and I have it listed at 35. And I can get it right to about here. Looks like it's about 14 inch plus the drop, maybe 14 and a half, but it does have a 2-inch extender. So 14 and a half to 16 and a half. I had written 16 to 18, but that's not right. We'll say 14 to 16 inch necklace for 35 DAHL 998. I do have a bracelet number 999. These are also sodalite. They're little flower beads and rounds and crystals and glass pearls. Silver plated metal for both of them on the clasp, lobster claw, and oval jump rings. And I do have this on soft flex. Looks like they're denim blue lapis beading wire, the dark blue wire with crimp beads. And let's see the measurement on that. It's coming in at 7. I'd say 7 inches on that one, roughly 7 and a quarter, or something like that. 7. I didn't write it on this sheet, so I'm not sure, but it looks like it'll be around 7. And then we have this pair of earrings. It's DAHL 1001. These are stainless steel ear wires, and these are on soft flex beading wire. They're sodalite, these things with sodalite rounds and glass pearls and little silver metal beads, and then they're crimped in several places here. And those are about 3 inches long. They're a little on the longer side. And then these are on silver plated. Oh no, these are stainless steel. Stainless steel lever backs. The flowers in sodalite, little rounds, the orangey blue, larger rounds, and little rounds, and a crystal. And those are 2.5 inches. $10, and they're DAHL 1000. Okay. Stainless steel lever backs. These, I told you, right? 1001 for $20 on those. Okay. Let me find the other bag. Okay. Is that it? Yeah. Again, if you have any questions on anything, please let me know. I'd rather have you ask as we go, or you can ask, write stuff down and ask in the email later. I need to find a better system, but I try to keep these together. Like if I make them for a collab or something, I keep them with the collab stuff until I get them priced anyway, because that way I know where they came from. All right, let's do this bag. This is from March 2022. I'll just start pulling things out. I don't know what all's in here, but I know it's from Bargain Bead Box, March 2022. Everything I made for that. All right. We have, okay. We have a necklace with a front side closure, pretty long it looks like. And we have a wire link bracelet. These are porcelain beads and glass beads, it looks like. A little dangle I made here. Let me just get through this pile of earrings here. I don't think I have earring backs on any of these, but they'll get them. Let me just... Oh, this is the cloud ones. Okay. So the necklace, I wrote down 23-inch plus 2.5-inch charm. It probably looks right, actually. You could probably pull it over your head. Bring that down. 11 would be 22. Maybe, yeah, about 22.5 to 23-inch necklace. Like I said, with the front toggle closure here on the side. And this right here is about 2.5 inch pendant with dangles. They're on some chain or just wire wrapped right onto this wire wrapped link. Let's see what I wrote on here. And it looks like an antique copper. Yeah, copper color findings and clasp. And the wire is like a antique copper or possibly vintage bronze that I used on here too. And porcelain. Little porcelain and glass. All right, so that's the necklace. Oh, I didn't tell you. That is DAHL 1253 for $18. And this one is DAHL 1254 for $10. I wrote 7.25 inch on here. And I think it's going to be 7 to 7. It's coming in at 7.25, so I think it's going to be 7. Let me check the, yeah, I'd say 7. 7 inch, and it's wire wrapped. Links and these little findings. I have double jump rings connecting the links here and here, everywhere. So wherever I connected links, I did 2 jump rings. So like a 2 to 1. All right, so that is DHL 1254 for $10. All right, and then I don't need the ruler for these. The earrings are, these are a etched glass, sort of a barrel bead. They're really pretty. And these are just crystals. They're on copper ear wires. Copper, not rose gold plated copper. And they are, so they may tarnish over time. They are about 1/16 over 2.25 inches. It's a double dangle with antique copper and copper. want $12.55 for $5. I'm just going to go in the order they're laying here. These are my cloud earrings. We got cloud beads with, they have like an iris. I'm going to twist that one around. Iris on them. It sparkles. And I think these actually are a gemstone, but I am not sure. They look like aquamarine to me, but I'm not sure about that. Nope, blue quartz. I actually wrote it on the back. They're blue quartz with crystals, and these are glass. I don't think they're check glass either. On copper, $12.60 for $5, and they're right at 2 1/4 inches. Oh, wait. $12.55. This one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to write it down. And I'll put those aside in my special bin down here. Okay. We'll do these other two. This is $12.57. These are $4. They're all glass and crystal. And they're on rose gold finished ear wires. They're a thinner ear wire. 1 1/4 inches long for those. $12.57 for 4. And these are $12.56 for 5. They're glass and they're on copper ear wires, and they're about 1 1/2 inches long. $12.56 for 5. And then I have some longer shoulder dustery kind. Long. This, I think this to the clouds pair, I think I called them, or something like that. They have this sort of cloud heart design with chain and the glass and then little crystals and little birds dangling down here flying in the sky. And these are shoulder dusters. I might have to take them apart and make pendants unless somebody likes 4-inch long earrings. $12.59 for $12 on those. And they're on bronze ear wires. And these are on copper ear wires. These are a little bit shorter than those. Also a different kind of chandelier earring finding. And they're about 3 1/8 inch, so they're not quite as long as the other ones. DAHL 50 for 8. Thank you. So happy people are here. Yay. All right, let me put these away. Keep in mind, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, everything. All right, I'm going to switch back to purple. I know Chris had to go, but she's going to watch the replay, I'm sure. And then I'll grab something else out of the box below. Okay, let's see. I don't think I showed this before, right? I don't think so. I tried to keep everything separate. This is amethyst. Where's the top tab? Back here. Oh, here's the back. Okay, this is a double strand with a into single strand. If I can get it to lay right. There we go. With a lobster claw clasp. Looks pretty long. It's got some check glass in it too, but all these rounds are amethyst. And I actually think this went with a different one we already showed. Okay, anyway. I don't have tags on them, but I have them all written down. This was from a Passion for Purple collaboration in 2021. I wrote strung bracelet. Okay, no, this goes with this. This is DAHL 1151, $5. And I wrote that it's a 7-inch. Let's test that out. I'd say 7.5. Let's test it on the other board. It's bigger than a 7. Yeah, it won't. I'd say 7.5 on this one. And it's number 1151 for $5. It is just glass, mostly glass, and there might be, these have a funny finish on them, these round ovals. I don't know what to call them. Sort of a matte finish on a glass bead kind of thing. And these are matte as well. Purple and black. Gunmetal lobster claw. Sort of a twisted ring for closure. Gunmetal in the back too. 1151 for $5. Earrings, 3-inch long. I think that's these. Oops. Nope, it's not these. It's this. 1152 is also $5. And they're black hearts and purple. They'd be cool for Halloween, actually. I don't think they were meant for that, but they're almost 3 inches, and they're on gunmetal color, probably copper earring findings with a heart and little black hearts down here. This is a little rubber tubing, and these are on a black beading wire. They're beaded. They're very lightweight, even though they're long. 1152 for $5. All right, 1153 is $4, and they're on the same, they're on gunmetal also. These are like a twisted wire gunmetal earring finding. They're kind of on the thick side, so I didn't put a silicone backing on. They have the same twisted ring here, and then I wire wrap these little beads right onto those rings, and they're right around 2 inches. 1153 for $4. 1154 is little glass, what do you call those, saucers or discs with some crystals on either end, and looks like a little seed bead on top and bottom. And they're about 1 5/8 inch for $4. They're gunmetal colored ear wires. They're cute. I'd wear them. And then these are long also. These are check glass and amethyst little bead dangles with a bead cone. They're on silver tone. They might be silver finished steel. I'm not sure. And they're going to come in at around 3 1/4 inches long. 1156 for $10. And the necklace is 1151. Nope, that's wrong. The necklace is 1155. Let me move these out of the way. For $25. Let's check the length on it. Oops. Sorry. Didn't mean to bop you. And my ruler can't go that. It's going to be about 26 inches. I wrote 22. Oh, well, I have to go to the inner one. The inner one, yeah, I think it's going to be 24 or 25 inches to the inner layer here. Let me lay it back out again. So from the inner layer to the clasp in the back, it's about 24 inches. All amethyst, and these are check glass and silver tone. Or silver plated, maybe. I don't know. Let me see what I wrote. Silver plated metal clasp. I just don't know the base metal. All right, let me put these away. And then we'll get something not purple next. Okay. This one's more of a summery piece, and I think I want to do blue next. In honor of Mom. This is what we have for a necklace. And then we have some earrings. Oops, hang on. I didn't put my description sheet in with my purples. There we go. I'm going to take this off of here so you can see the whole piece. This is dragonflies. They're black on the back, as you can see. They're, I don't know, some kind of base metal. And this one has some gunmetal kind of chain coming down. It's $35, number 1099. And this does have, I think, Amazonite, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have it written down here, unfortunately. Oh no, I have it on the earrings. Amazonite and crystals. And might have some peridot in here too. I'm not 100% sure. They're gemstone because they're not even like crystals right in here. That looks like peridot to me. And the Amazonite in here too. So let's see how long this is. This is more like a summary kind of piece, and it is strung with wire guardians and a little bit of doubled up chain in the back and a gunmetal color lobster claw with our dragonfly dangles and some chain dangling down here, which is not laying right, but it kind of comes down like a loop like that. And let's see if we can get the ruler all the way down to the clasp. I would say it's about 23 inches of the wearable part, maybe 23 and a half, plus the dangle is about 2 3/4 inches. Okay, so that's that one. And then we have earrings. I have 2 pair. These are just little gunmetal colored dragonflies with Amazonite and crystal. And they're number 1101 for $12. And those are about 2 1/4 inches roughly. 1101 for 12. And these are long shoulder dusters again. We got gemstone carved leaves, the Amazonite again, I think, some crystals, and then those links with the green and blue dragonflies. They are about 3.5 inches long. They're number 1100, $12. And they have gunmetal color ear wires with silicone on the back. Same on these, silicone on the back. Okay. How did everybody's week go? Is it as dreary where you are as it is where I am? It's been dreary and damp and rainy and all that good stuff. I'll just put that all in there. Okay. Give me 1 minute, please. I have some stuff up here that was supposed to go in a different bag. There we go. Okay. Let's do some blue in honor of my mom. My mom's favorite color was blue, but she also liked pink. I just have a necklace here today. This was from a Joy of Blue collaboration. It has recycled glass and hand painted glass pieces in here. Not hand painted by me. These are actually glass as well, I think. No, these are shell. Excuse me. They're like a dark blue and black shell. And then there's glass and crystals throughout. Doesn't say Swarovski crystals. Now we've got some infinity links in a silver plated metal. And in the back also, and I used a lobster claw to hook on to one of those infinity links. So really pretty necklace. It's all a little on the long side also. Let's see. To here is going to be about 24 inches. plus a 3-inch drop, and I actually wrote that on there. And at the bottom, this is Demeuterite, this gemstone. Demeuterite. It's a blue with black in it. And this is the shell oval, and then just some glass and crystals. And like I said, this is recycled glass circle. Okay. Infinity. And these are check glass. These bright blue ones are check glass. I don't think these are Swarovski crystals. I'm pretty sure not. I didn't write it on my sheet. This is number 1149, and it is $65. It's a little expensive. Hand painted, Demeuterite. It's just a little expensive. But $65 for that long necklace. Sunny and around 76 here in Michigan. Oh, lucky you. I think we're supposed to get up to 73 later this week. I don't know if it's supposed to get sunny or not. Overcast, yeah, that's what it's like here. And drizzly, actually. All right, so that's, let me put the sheet back in there. I got all these things priced, but I didn't put tags on everything, which is bad. Pen fell. All right. Let's see what else I'm going to do another blue one, and then I'll do some greenish stuff. Get the earrings out first, and the bracelet. I have little... Okay. This is silver-plated metal. This is gemstone. This is lapis. I think this is from a bargain bead box. And I didn't write. Did I write on any of these? No. I didn't. But this is lapis lazuli with a snowflake pendant. It is a removable snowflake and a removable pendant. So you can either wear it. It's pretty interesting the way I did this. You can either wear it with or without the pendant. The snowflake is dangling from the pendant dangle. So you can wear just the lapis, or you can wear it with the snowflake, or you can just take the lapis off and wear just the snowflake, or none of the above, have no pendant on it. It is bead links of like a frosted, I don't think this is lapis, but this is, I'm not sure what this is. Probably a, blue and black. It almost looks like a sodalite here, but lapis here. And these in the middle look like sodalite to me. I hope I'm right. I don't have it written down. There's silver tone little bead caps in between and silver chain. There's some crystals on it and a lobster claw at the back hooked onto an oval silver plated jump ring. And this is pretty long. You could actually probably pull it over your head without even unclasping it. Yeah, it's about 26 inches plus the dangle if you choose to wear it, which is about 2¼ inches long for the dangle. Okay, 26 inches. And the number on that is a good question. It is DAHL 976 for $25. That probably should have gone in my winter stuff last week because it's got a snowflake on here. But it can be worn all year round without the snowflake. I'll put that to the back. I have some earrings and a bracelet to go with that. Now, I don't know. These are silver plated, but I have little tarnish resistance in. This first pair of earrings is $9.78 for $5. It's silver-plated brass lever backs with a shell design. Yeah, these are that druzy agate, I think. And they have little glass stars at the bottom. They're about 2 5/8 inch long. Just a little bit of chain and some crystals and little stars at the bottom on those. They're cute. I like them. So they're $9.78 for $5. And the other pair of earrings. Whoops, wait. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Enjoy your work. Oops, sorry, it's bouncing. These are also on silver plated brass. These are just crystals and they're twisted. Here we go. And I think they're just glass and crystal. Because, you know what? These are man-made blue goldstone. They have sparkle in them. That's a man-made gem, if you will. I really like blue goldstone. They are just about 2 inches. And I put them, for some reason, I put them on a head pin, but I didn't dangle anything else from them. And I put little bead caps on the top and bottom of the crystals. They're like a faceted, what do you call that, hexagon? And they're not flat. They're on the back even. They're puffy hexagons with blue goldstone. Silver plated brass lever backs. And those are number 979 for $5. And then we have one bracelet with that same, it really looks like sodalite to me, but and it's matte. And then these, I think I'm going to take this back. This might be, no, it looks like lapis to me. I'm going to stick with lapis. If I find out I'm wrong, I will, because this one looks like sodalite. I will put it in the description down below for numbers 9, whatever this collection numbers are. Did I give you the necklace number? I don't know. Oh, yeah. 976 is the necklace for $25. The bracelet here is $10, number 977, and I already gave you the earrings. And let's check the bracelet size. I'm going to say about 7 1/4 inch. Let me check it on the other one. Oops. Because I don't trust just one anymore. It's a little bigger than 7, so I'd say 7 1/4 inch. Yeah, won't go on 7 3/4. Might be 7 1/4 to 7 1/2. Okay. All right, let me put these away. What time is it here? 11:20. Oh gosh, we don't have much time. I think this one is going to go to my craft fair on November 4th, maybe. If it doesn't sell there, I'll probably list it on Etsy. And there, I'll put the right description. I don't know why I didn't have it. I'll put these in the bags later. I don't know why I didn't have the description. Sorry about that. I usually have a pretty good eye, but sometimes sodalite looks a lot like lapis, and I just don't want people to buy something thinking it's one thing and it's not. Okay, let's see what we have here. Just grabbing stuff out of the box. Hopefully I wrote on it what it is. All right, we have sky blue jasper, tortoise glass tubes, crystal bicone Swarovski, blue zircon, Swarovski blue zircon crystals, and antique copper color toggle clasp. This is number 1023. I wrote on there it's 24 inches for $35, but we'll check it in a second here. This is a Deb kind of style here. I would definitely wear this because it's my colors. The sky blue jasper has blues and browns in it, kind of earthy, and it's got saucers and rounds. And then these tortoise glass tubes are really gorgeous too, and that brings out the brown and the gemstones. And the blue zircon Swarovski is a gorgeous color too. And let's see. It is with the clasp there. I wrote 24, but I'd say more like 23 inches without being extendable. 23 or 24, something like. It's got a toggle clasp. It's sort of a rounded square in an antique copper color. And it looks like it's on an antique bronze or copper beading wire with copper crimps. Okay, that's that one. 1023 for 35. I'll just put it down here. Is that in frame? Yeah. Then I have a bracelet here. This is 1024. Same material, sky blue jasper, a little bit smaller toggle clasp with a flower design. Definitely on an antique. I can't tell if it's antique brass or antique copper beading wire with copper crimps. Let me get my bracelet thingy. This is saying 7-inch, so I'll bet it's 6 3/4. Let's see if it'll fit on the 7-inch here. No, 6 3/4 inch is what I'm going to call that one. Yeah, and that's DAHL 1024 for 15. I'm going to write on there 6 3/4 inch. Okay, that's that. And then I have 3 pair of earrings. First pair is the saucers with the Swarovski bicones and the glass tortoise beads. These are on copper ear wires. I have a different kind of a silicone thing at the end. They're like almost like the things you wear for stud earrings. These are pretty thick ear wires, so they probably don't really need it. And they're about 2.5 inches long. They are number 1025. 1025 for $8. And let's see. Did I measure them? Yes, I did. These have little antique copper owls at the bottom with the sky blue jasper and the Swarovski crystal. 1027A. I must have sold a B. $6 for those. 1027A. And 1026 is coming up. Also on copper ear wires with a little teardroppy thing on them. And these have the rounds and the saucers with the Swarovski crystal. This one is twisted. There we go. And let's see how long. I didn't measure the other ones either. These are number 1026 for $5. And they are right around 2 inches, a little shy of 2 inches. Let me measure the owl ones. The owl ones are about 1 just say 2 inches. They're like 1/16 shy of 2 inches. And these I think I measured already, but just for 2.5 inches, 1025 for $8. Okay. I will put them back in their little bags later. Okay. I'm going to do one that sort of looks like St. Patrick's Day stuff to me next. Just because it's in the box on top. And then we'll see what we get to after that. Maybe some pink in honor of Mom. I don't know. Is anybody interested in bead woven bracelets? I have some of them as well down here on my floor somewhere. Okay. This one is Swarovski pearls white and scarab is green. Dragon blood jasper in these ovals. and cloisonne. I don't know if I'm saying that. Cloisonne. I don't know what you call this design. Cloisonne. Cloisonne rounds. And also these sort of fancy designs. I don't know what you call them. Has gold plated magnetic clasp back here. Pretty strong one. It's got wire guardians on which want to stick to the clasp. The green pearls and the white pearls down here are Swarovski. And it goes like this. I think this is sort of a standalone piece. I don't have any complementing things in the bag here with it. Let's see how long this is. It is about 20 inches long, no extender. Again, dragon blood jasper, Swarovski pearls, just some gold metal spacers. These are cloisonne, little gold potato chip beads, I call them. And a magnetic clasp at the back with the wire guardians like that. Okay, that is number 983 for $45. Okay, let's see what's next. Let's do a little bit of tanzanite. I don't have much in tanzanite, but I have a little bit here. I have to make more tanzanite. Some lady asked me for it at the craft fair last year. And the tanzanite is in both the chips and these little rounds. They are real tanzanite. And these are silver plated copper findings. As far as the chandelier, 3-to-1 links. Not sure about the chain. It's some kind of silver metal chain. Lobster claw, silver metal, silver plated probably, and jump rings. DAHL 1127 for the bracelet. It is $20. And I'm going to say it's about a 7-inch. And on here, yeah, it's coming in around 7 1/4. The one chain is dropping further down. And I have it twisted. But the smallest chain is coming in right below 7 1/4. Might fit 7 1/4, but I think probably 7 inch. Maybe 7 1/4. Yeah, 7 1/4. And that's what I say. Number 1127 for $20. And then the earrings to go with that are a little long. They're on silver plated copper with tanzanite chips and rounds. And I really should have put that on sterling, but anyway, they're coming in right around 3 inches. They're number 1126 for $18 on the tanzanite for the earrings, and the bracelet was $20. 1127. Okay. And you're going to have to forgive me, but I need to take a sip of water break. Or I'll probably start coughing or something soon. Let me get these put away first. All right. Quick water break. Very good. Okay, let's see. I don't know what I want to show. Anybody interested in Mardi Gras? Well, we'll do it. Oh, and then I have some yellow in there too. Let's do this blue one first. Again, in honor of Mom. This was from a soft flex kit called Resort Chic, May of 2021. If you're interested in watching the video that I did, let's see if I can take these off. And I hope I have a piece of paper in here that tells me the numbers. Yep. And I don't know if I have earrings because I don't have them in the kit. If I do, in the bag. I mean, this is kind of twisted. It's supposed to go like that. This has those Nautilus shells. Okay. These are called pip beads and ammonite check glass and just glass and crystal. This is number 1037. It is $25 and I wrote 16 to 18 inches. And that would be right. 16 with a, well, actually looks longer than 2 inches. No, the usable part is 2 inches and you got a little dangle at the bottom. It has a silver plated lobster claw clasp, oval jump ring, also silver plated, and then mostly just glass and chain. And that's that one. Number 1037 for 25. This one I called teal blue boho style. I have that as 16-inch no extender. Number 1041 for 45. These larger beads are more expensive. And that is about 16 inches. Silver plated clasp again. A little bit larger one actually, with an oval jump ring in the back. Looks like it's on soft flex dark denim blue maybe, or some kind of blue or teal. I can't tell. The boho beads and these various crystals. And these I think are glass also. So those are those. 1037, 25, 1041, 45. Okay. And did I drop the bag? I did. I'm going to do a Mardi Gras set next. I think I made it for a Be Creative collaborations for Mardi Gras. I've never been to Mardi Gras, but I looked it up and I guess the colors are green, purple, and gold or yellow. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it looks like I used. I think you could wear them for Halloween also without it being in your face Halloween. All right, so we have this necklace, strung purple, green, and gold with a toggle that has an extender. I don't see them very often, but I have a few. It does have seed beads. Oops, seed beads on the back. There we go. So it has 3 loops, so you can pick which one you want to use. So let's see. To the first loop, the length is about 25.5 inches, maybe long. And it's number 1187 for $25. It's gold plated copper toggle clasp. And it just has various glass pearls, crystal, not Swarovski. These sort of cubed pieces here. Just that design, some gold glass pearls. And these are seed beads at the back. And the toggle, which can be extended by about another inch. Yeah. So that's number 1187.25. Let's see what's in this bag. Thank you guys for being here with me. This one is just green and gold, seed bead and crystals and glass. It's a shorter one for sure. It is number 1188 for $12. And it's about maybe 15-inch. Yeah, it's about a 15-inch necklace, which I think I need to correct. Yeah, I wrote 15 to 15 and a half. I'd say 15. Got a closed gold plated octagon. Thank you. That one's twisted. There we go. Gold. And they're about an and a half. $1,896. 1191 has all the colors, the gold. And they're about 1 5/8 inches for $5. So a little over 1.5. Silicone backs on all of them. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So that is my Mardi Gras stuff. Oh my goodness. I think Mardi Gras in like February or March, isn't it? I forget. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I made them in February 2022 for part of the hashtag Be Creative Mardi Gras collab. That one is hosted by Terry at the Tapping Flamingo, and every month we have a different theme. It's always hashtag Be Creative and then some theme word. This month will be Thanksgiving, and that's hosted on the 13th of each month. All right, where are we at? Okay, we have about 10 minutes. Let's see. I'm going to do yellow, and then I'll do sort of another teal and green piece. I don't know. Yellow and cream. This is probably more summery. Oops. Yeah. This is DAHL 1240 for $25. I wrote 20 inches. I don't think that's 20 inches. Hang on. Well, pretty close. Maybe 19, 18 and a half or 19 inches, I think, not 20. So I'm going to put 18 and a half. So I don't want somebody to think it's 19 and not be able to fit. And it is gold tone. It's quartz and quartzite. I'm trying to remember these sort of goldenrod ones I know are quartzite. I think these are quartz. They're carved like flowers. We have some feathers on here and some little feather charms. And then these must be quartzite, or I don't remember which ones are quartzite and quartz, except I know those dark yellow ones are quartzite. And then they have these flower links here in gold tone. And at the back, we have a feather and a little dome charm with a feather on it. That's $25, number 1240. It's a nice summertime, but it's okay for fall too, because it's got the gold tone and the feathers and stuff on it. And then we have a bracelet to match. I don't see earrings here, but I'm pretty sure I made some. But anyway, this one's $12.39 for $10, and I wrote 7-inch on it. Again, quartz and quartzite. This one also has some check glass faceted rounds in the back in like a cream color as well. And let's see if my 7-inch was correct. Well, this is right on 7-inch, so I don't know. It might be 6 3/4. It would, if it fits 7-inch, it'll be tight. I'd say 6 3/4 to maybe 7-inch on that one, on that bracelet. So that is $12.39 for $10. I'm going to put 6 3/4 inch. Let me check something. Let's see if it fits me. Mid-February? Okay. Well, that's, I guess, why we made them in February. I have never been. I don't really have a desire to go at my age, and because I don't want to just go and party hardy, Possibly, knowing me, I'd probably get hurt or something. This has Okay, this fits me, and I have a 6 3/4, but it is a little big on me, so I would say 7" is right on that. But it does fit 6 3/4 as well. All right, so 1139, $10, 1140, $25 for the necklace, 18.5". All righty, let's see what's next. What's this one here? Blue. All right, I have a necklace here and just a standalone bracelet apparently. This is another boho kind of piece. This was from the Jewelry Making Fun collab and from Soft Flex's Pretty as a Peacock necklace and earrings. This is definitely a big boho bead. Probably dyed magnetite or howlite, and then glass pearls and crystals and things, and little bugle beads on silver plated chain, it looks like, with a toggle clasp. I can unbury it from the tag. Toggle clasp and maybe about an 1.25 inch extender, but you could actually shorten it because you could go down this chain further if you wanted to with the toggle. This is number 1439 for $40. I wrote it as 18" with a 1.5 inch extender. Yep, and 2 3/4 inch drop. This is probably accurate. Nope. I'd say 16" with 1.5 inch extender. So 16 to 17.5 inch plus a 2 3/4 inch dangle. Okay. For 1439 for $40. And that is silver tone. I don't know if that's plated, so I put it as silver tone. And the earrings to go with it are like crystals. They're puff drops, faceted, with just a little dyed, I think that's howlite on there. And silver plated metal, don't know the metal, have little silicone backs on. They're 1440 for $5, and they are about 1 5/8 inch long. And then I have this bracelet. I think this went with something I already showed earlier, a set, because it has these cloud earrings. This is a multi-strand bracelet, 1258 for $18. It's got these glass clouds and the little birds. I showed that set earlier. I don't have a size written. It's blue quartz and glass and crystal. Yeah, somehow got separated from the rest. And it's coming in just below 7 1/4. So I'd say it's probably a 7". Yep, 7" it'll fit. And that's 1258 for $18. That would be pretty in winter too, even though, I mean, winter or spring with the birds and the clouds, but it's got that pale blue. And these, I think, are gemstone, but I am not sure which gemstone. Sorry. I think I said blue quartz, right? Yeah, blue quartz. Sorry. All right, let's do one more and then I'll stop. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't do crowds well anymore. Didn't used to bother me, but it kind of does now. I don't want to do that one. I'm not sure. Let me see. Maybe there's some earrings. Let's just do some random earrings. I have a few sterling silver earrings here. They don't go with anything. These are Byzantine sterling silver and silver filled and black spinel. These need to be polished, but they're pink opal and freshwater pearls. I'll go over them each in a minute. These need to be polished also. $277. They're chrysocolla in sterling silver frames. This is more Red Creek jasper and sterling silver. And these are color changing mood beads with Swarovski crystals on argentium sterling silver. We'll start with those because they're in my hand. And they are $305 for $25. I will polish all of these. They come in about 1.5 inch. They are sterling silver. Looks like handmade. I'm sorry, argentium sterling silver. Argentium silver. It's a little more. I think it's 93% instead of 92.5%. Now they will not be marked because I don't have a stamp, but I made those ear wires myself, and they're probably a 19 gauge, so they're a little thinner than 18 gauge, but thicker than 20 gauge if you're familiar with wires. These are mood changing based on the heat. Color changing mood beads based on the heat. Probably won't change a whole lot because they'll be in your ears instead. And then they have like a turquoise blue or blue zircon Swarovski crystal on top and on bottom, and handmade argentium head pin, it looks like, too. Number 305 for $25. Number 239, these are sterling silver. These are little pink opal teardrops that I wove with thin wire into a flower, and little tiny freshwater pearl in the middle. And those are about 1.5 inches long. Number 271, I did the Byzantine chain with sterling silver. Actually, these rings might be silver filled. The ear wire and the wire around the black spinel is sterling. And yeah, number 271 for $40. I might come down a little bit on those. Those are 2.5 inches long. Number 670A. These are not handmade ear wires. They have a little coil on them. These are Red Creek jasper, so there's variation in the colors of them on front and back. They have a little ball head pin, and those are 1 3/8 inch long, 670A for $8. And these, which I call my planet earrings or orbiting earrings, these are chrysocolla. They sort of look like Earth to me, so I like to call them Earth in orbit or something like that. Number 277 for $50, and they're 1.5 inches long. This is all sterling silver, and I will, of course, polish these up. And I think these are handmade ear wires also. And they look to be 20 gauge, perhaps. A little bit thinner than this first pair, which was argentium. Okay, so that's the sterling silver I have today. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Does anybody want to see some purse charms? I have a few here. I can do those because they're in a box in front of me, and then I'll have to call it quits. Because my son and I have to run some errands today. He gets up around now. Let's see, put that down here. All right. We'll just pull all these out. I only have 3 in here. I have more somewhere. Just haven't got, I think I have some that aren't priced. This one is a beachy one. Beachy. DAHL 884. I have this priced at $50. I might come down on it, but the reason for that is because it has a lot on it. It took a lot of work, and I believe, I wire wrapped every single one of these beads directly onto the chain and beach chair. And flip-flops say, I don't know. I can't read that. Oh, handmade with love on the back of the flip-flops. And that is about, oops, pretty long. I call it a purse charm, but it can be used however you want it to be. It's about 5 1/4, 5.5 inches long all the way down. And right now that's priced at $50, but on that one, talk to me if you're interested in that. And that's DAHL 884. Okay, then we have some smaller ones. This is an art cube. And all these different, these are pretty lightweight. Some of these are acrylic. Acrylic and some glass. It's really pretty sparkly bead at the bottom. This one's $18. It is, just call it Venus Purse Charm. DAHL 755, 18. And keep getting it twisted. I'll tell you the length here. It is about 3.5 inches long. And just one more. I know I have more, but I don't have them up here. I might not have them priced yet, like I said. This one's a Tutti Frutti one. I have another fruity one. I know I do that I made more recently. This one is, I have this 52, but talk to me because, yeah, people don't want to pay that much for a purse charm. This one's a little heavy, just like the beachy one, and a little longer. It's number 923. 923? 929, excuse me. Fruity. It's a fruity one. And about 5.5 inches to the bottom banana there. We have lemons, little flower beads, some leaves, some red and orange, some purple grapes. Yeah, mostly purple grapes and then glass and things in here. And bananas. Bananas, lemons, and grapes. And little red beads to represent watermelon and orange beads to represent oranges. That kind of thing. And a little bit of green in there to represent the limes. Put the lime into coconut. I think that's where we'll end today. Thank you so much for being with me. And I don't know when I'm back exactly again, soon. And let's see, the 10th for sure. And then probably the 11th also for some made jewelry on the 11th. And November 11th will be the next one of these sales. And I have a lot I didn't even get to in this box next to me. Plus, hopefully by then I'll have some new items priced too. All right. Thank you, DFC, and everyone that came to join me. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. I'll put my little thing in here. Bye-bye.